Today we're going to be going with Janice Frome to Palau. This is a marvelous dive. We're going on the Aggressor 2, which is part of the Aggressor fleet. Now the Aggressor fleet goes all over the world to different places, but right now we're going to concentrate on Palau. There's the Aggressor 2 right there. It's a beautiful live-aboard dive boat. Every morning starts out pretty much the same, with the dive master filling us in on what the dive is going to be. He's going to inform us about the currents, some of the animals we're going to see down there, some of the things that we should watch out for, and some of the things that we won't believe we're seeing. We're all pretty excited on this dive as we get on board the dive boat. The Aggressor drops us down into the water, and before you know it, we're off, heading out for the dive locations. Now the temperature is really nice out there this time of year. I would imagine it was right around 85, 86 degrees. Everybody's getting geared up, getting ready to go. You can see their BCDs are all ready, tightened up on the tanks. As we skim across the water heading for the dive site, everybody's having a lot of fun. And before you know it, it's time to get in. We've been waiting a long time for this dive, and it's sure to be fun. As we go down into the atolls, we see the dive boat right over the top of our head. Down we go, right over the coral reefs. And as we look up, we see the beautiful cathedral type of ceilings that we're going into here. It's just spectacular. And an eagle ray comes by and says hello to us. Now this eagle ray was pretty good size. He didn't want to stay around too long. The abundance of fish in those atolls is just remarkable. Every place you look, there's large schools of fish. There's gray reef sharks. Triggerfish. Now you see the hook that the woman has in her hand right there? We're going right to the edge of what they call the blue corner. And we're going to hook ourselves right on the corner because we're going to be against a strong current. Because we're against a strong current, there's lots of sharks that come right around that area. They come very close to us. You can almost reach out and touch them. But you're totally safe. There's nothing to worry about. And you can see the bubbles, how they're almost going sideways. See how all the divers are hooked to the coral? The gray reef sharks come right up to us. One of our photographers poses for takes a moment, for a snapshot. Here's a whole school of sweet lips. And of course the anemones down there are huge. They're very large. Those are skunk anemone fish in that one. The blue of this is just magnificent. Some flame dartfish are right there, trying to figure out what we're doing. Beautiful angelfish just abound. Some clown triggerfish happens by. And a Napoleon fish, pretty good size one, comes right around, checking us out. Hoping maybe to get a little bit of a handout. Another photo op. I think he's posing for us. Now these Napoleon fish are huge. They're very, very large. Normally they're very wary of divers, but when there's lots of divers in the area, they get used to them, particularly if they're going to feed them. One is in slow motion. And as we look out again over the blue corner, See lots of the gray reef sharks circling around. If you look real close, I think you can actually see some white-tip sharks in there also. There's one right now. The water is crystal clear. And as I said before, the varied species of fish is just unbelievable. In Palau, right in that area, there's over 1,500 species of fish and 700 species of coral and anemone. Now, Palau consists of some high islands, some low coral atolls, and limestone rock islands. There's almost 200 of them there. So come down to Palau. I know you're going to love it. On the Aggressor.